Now, children, after the first Anglo-Maratha war, Madhav Rao was put to the throne. He was given the throne and he was made the Peshwa. Now, Peshwa was the one who was the nominal head of all the Marathas, all the families. That was the four families that we discussed. Okay. Now, when he died in 1796, Nana Padnavis had also died. Now, he was a great pillar of support, Nana Padnavis, and he was the one who was behind the unity of all the families. Okay. So, Peshwa Madhav Rao was succeeded by Peshwa Baji Rao too. Now, Peshwa Baji Rao too was a weak and an incompetent ruler. Okay, and because he was weak and he was not able to take care of the Marathas, what happened was there was war between the Maratha families. Okay, for the upkeeping of Pune, who is going to administer Pune. Alright. Then Bajirao too, along with Scindias, okay, they signed, Bajirao too, along with Scindias, they were at war with the Holkars. That's what I said, that Marathas, they felt that now they are safe from the Britishers and they did not sense the danger of a foreign power in the country. They started fighting among themselves. So Bajirao too, with Scindia's support, he was at war with the Holkars. And what happened was that the Holkars defeated both of them. Okay, they got defeated. Now Bajirao too got threatened, and he thought that their Holkars are going to take Pune. So what happened? He went. Bajirao too committed the mistake of his life, and he went to the British. He signed the subsidiary alliance. The Britishers said that okay, they are going to give Bajirao too protection against the Holkars, and Bajirao too came back to Pune to administer the throne. Okay. Now what happened was, Scindias and Bhosles said that they are not going to sign the subsidiary alliance. The Britishers thought that Scindias and Bhosles were also a part of the Maratha, and since the Peshwa has signed the subsidiary alliance, even the Bhosles and the Holkars and Gaikwads, everyone will sign the subsidiary alliance. But they did not agree. Scindias and Bhosles were at war with the British and they were crushed badly. Okay, in 1803. They were crushed badly, and what were the after effects? That they also had to sign the subsidiary alliance. Now left for the Holkars. Okay, now Holkars said that they are not going to take this without a war, and again they called a war against the British. Now when the war was going on, the East India Company was very unhappy with the working of affairs in India, and they were not happy with Governor Wellesley's administration. They thought that a lot of expenditure is being incurred and a lot of wars are going on in India, and the policy of Wellesley was not good. So they sent another Governor General with the name of George Barlow to India, okay, for administering all this. And George Barlow, his policy of peace, he said that okay, we are not going to do any war with the Holkars, and he peacefully returned the Holkars territory to them. Okay, and they followed, and he committed that he would follow the policy of non-intervention. Non-intervention means that they are not going to intervene, no interference, and the territories of the Holkars were given back to them. Now, children, how did this all end? Was with the third Anglo-Maratha war. Um, with the signing of the subsidiary alliance, Marathas, they were really finding it suffocating. When the Britishers, they had made them real puppets in their hand. They saw that the rulers, the Marathas, could not govern their territories, and the resident that was there in the court of Marathas, he was not giving them a good time. So Marathas, they Peshwa Bajirao too, along with Bhosles and Holkars, they all decided to get together one last time, and they attacked the British residency in Kirki. Okay, so this is a place. They attacked this residency, and it's near Pune, and burnt this residency. And the Britishers, they got furious about it, and the Britishers struck back and defeated the Peshwa Bhosle and Holkar, and Marathas were finally subjugated. They were finally brought under the control. Now, what were the results? Results of the Third Anglo-Maratha War was that Peshwa Bajirao too was deposed, and he was exiled to Bittur. That's a place near Kanpur. All of you must have gone to that blue world. That's the same place. So, and he was a pensioner of the British. British used to give him some money. Okay, his territories were annexed. Annexed means that they were taken under the control, and added under the territory of British. Then a small state of Satara was carved out from his territories, and a descendant of Shivaji was placed on the throne. So in the territory of Satara, this thing was a descendant of Shivaji was placed. Bhosle and Holkar ceded large parts of their territories to the British. Ceded means to give. Okay, and Holkars also accepted the subsidiary alliance, and the Maratha power was finally extinguished. So this is how the rule of Marathas came to an end. Now children, rest of the part of the chapter I will be covering in the online class. Thank you.